everyone! So today I'm going to be teaching you how you can make your very own clip-in extensions. This is what the final product looks like, so I hope you like it. The process is actually really simple and a whole lot of fun, so let's just go ahead and get started. So you're only going to need a few things to get started, and those things are hair, wig clips, a needle and thread, and a pair of scissors. So my tip to you is when you're buying your wig clips and thread, make sure that they match the color of your hair. It doesn't have to be perfect, but like you don't want dark brown hair like me and then bright blonde wig clips showing through. Like it will definitely show. So just try to match the color as close as possible. So the first thing that you want to do before you actually start sewing is to determine the number of tracks you want to make. If you have thinner hair like me, you might want to make 6. If you have thicker hair, maybe you only want 2 or 3. I don't know. It's up to you. You have the power in your hands. So once you figured out the number of tracks that you want to make, you just multiply that number by 2, and that's the minimum number of wig clips that you're going to need. And that's because you're going to put 1 clip on each end of the track. Now for the longer pieces, you can put 3 on there, like you can put 1 in the middle, but I find it easier to manipulate them and like make ponytails and other hairstyles if there's only 2, like if there's only 1 on each end. So now that we've got that out of the way, we can actually get started. So you just start by unraveling your beautiful bundle of hair, and you're just gonna place it around your head wherever you want the track to go. So my first one is gonna go right around like the base of my neck, like the back of my head. And you just measure with your fingers. So I'm taking it from here to here, marking it with my finger right where I want it, and that's where you're going to make your cut. So that's your first track. So the next one I like to put like right above each ear. So I'm just going to unravel my track, same as last time. Put it around my head. And I'm using my fingers to measure it off. It's right here. And then I cut. So I'm just gonna keep going with that same process for all the measurements of where I want my tracks to go. And I will leave the measurements for the length of my tracks in the description box below. Alright, and before you really get sewing, I just want to make sure that you don't put them on backwards. So when you're lining up your clip on your track, make sure that the teeth are facing towards you. That way you can actually clip the track into your hair. So just pop the clip open and make sure that it's facing you. So this is an old track that I made. The teeth are facing out, so they were facing me when I was sewing it on. Hope that makes sense. It'll probably be clear when I actually start sewing. So yep, let's do this. The wig clips have holes in them at the top, and we're going to be sewing through the outer, the inner, and the other outer corner to make sure that it holds really, really tight. So you line it up and make sure that the teeth are facing you. You don't want it to be backwards. And start at the farthest corner of the track because the clip does have a tendency to wiggle a little when you're sewing it. So if you start on the outside, you won't run out of space. So I'm going in through that outer hole. And I'm going to zoom in a minute, so don't freak out. And I'm just going to loop it around 3 times. And every time I loop it around, I'm gonna make a knot to make sure that it really, really holds. Alright, so now I'm going through the inner hole. and now you just cut the thread off. So this is what one side of the track looks like with the clip on. As you can see, the side with the teeth are facing out, so they were facing me when I was sewing them on. Now I'm going to zoom in to show you how to do the other side. So there you go. That is like my biggest hair secret. Please comment below and tell me if you have ever worn clip-in extensions before. I'm interested to know. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.